And joining me now is Dr. Dale Fisher, Chair of the World Health Organization's Outbreak Alert Response Network. Thank you, sir, for talking with us.
Hi, Rosemary.
So, of course, we know that viruses mutate. That's what they do. How concerned are you about this new COVID variant showing up in the UK and elsewhere? And are people overreacting, or is this exactly what should happen in this situation?
I think the answer's in your question, actually, Rosemary. It's not particularly unexpected. Mutations do occur. Of course, we're concerned when we see something that's perhaps slightly surprising. This particular lineage has got a lot of mutations in a critical part of the virus. But it really is just reminding us of the basic measures and why vigilance is critical.
And countries, of course, we're seeing this. They're putting travel bans in place to and from the UK and other countries, and that could potentially have dangerous consequences in terms of food supplies. Is that the right way to go? Do travel bans need to be put in effect, or do people just need to sit back, take a breath, wear masks and follow all of the instructions that the WHO and other health services have told us to do?
Again, the answer's in the question. No, seriously, I'm not in favour of the travel bans. I gather most of them are really for just 48 hours, so maybe they are just taking that breather that you're talking about while they regroup and think about it. But these mutations were first identified in late September, actually, in London. And it's now been identified in genomes that have been analysed about 1,600 times. In London, Kent, Scotland, Wales, and there's a few overseas places. I think Netherlands and Australia have also seen it. So I think if we start doing a lot more genomic surveillance worldwide, we're probably going to see that, in that sense, the cat's out of the bag.
Yeah, and I remember us reporting some time back about a mutation that showed that it was more contagious but less lethal. We don't know whether this one is less lethal at this point because the studies have not been done. But can we make that assumption that that appears to be the way this mutates, that it's easier to pass on from host to host but not as lethal?
Well, it's because these particular mutations are in a part of the spike protein called the receptor binding domain. So we actually will expect it, if it's going to have any effect, it will be on the transmissibility. Could be more, could be less, but because we're seeing this particular lineage proliferate over the last 4 weeks, then that's where the presumption comes that this is more transmissible. But you know, nothing's changed in that sense. The routes of transmission are the same. The only difference might be, if it's more transmissible, is that the virus is going to be less forgiving, I guess. And if there's poorly implemented interventions, then you're going to see spread. But well implemented interventions, whether it's the distancing, the masks, the contact tracing, they're still going to work.